May 1954. The French defeat at Dien Bien Phu signals the end of French Indochina. Vietnam is divided into North and South. North Vietnamese forces soon begin infiltrating South Vietnam. In neutral Laos and Cambodia, the NVA builds 16,000 miles of concealed logistics routes. The Ho Chi Minh Trail. In 1964, MACV Studies and Observations Group, SOG, is established. Its mission: carry out top-secret special operations against North Vietnam to gather intelligence and disrupt its war effort. SOG forms elite reconnaissance teams and hatchet forces made up of American Special Forces and Indigenous personnel. By 1968, 500,000 U.S. troops are now deployed in Vietnam. SOG recon teams and hatchet forces are tasked with clandestine missions, including reconnaissance, capturing prisoners, bomb damage assessments, and rescue. With direct support from American and South Vietnamese aviators, they insert across the fence into the heart of enemy territory in Laos, Cambodia, and North Vietnam. The odds are impossible. If compromised, small teams face hundreds or even thousands of NVA troops. They sustain over a 100% casualty rate, and half are killed in action.
You never knew how they're going to hit you, but you knew they were going to hit you. You just hope at some point you would get TAC air, or at least get the King Bees in to get you out.
Again, it was the quality of the Indigenous team member and the U.S. team member or team members. Everyone pulled together, but it was everyone's skill, dedication, and teamwork.
People seldom heard the stories of the valor of the South Vietnamese, the Montagnards, the Nungs.
The NVA were very professional, very disciplined. This was not a frontline battle engagement that American conventional units would have been in. We were in their backyard, disrupting their communications, their resupply.
You don't see a border when you're going across the border. What you're doing is just going from an area that's less intense to an area that's very intense. And so you got to be very careful.
Your march was very slow, your movement off of trails with listening stops and halts.
Our tail gunners trained extensively at trying to cover up any signs of our movement through the jungle.
Across the teams, the skill sets were excellent. Immediate action drills, tracking, tradecraft.
We'd call FAC overhead, and FAC would get fast movers in as fast as they could.
When you do an insertion, we'd go in with full suppression, and the machine gun blazing away, tracers flying through the trees, rockets exploding on both sides of you. And sometimes if the enemy was there and close, you'd have green tracers coming back at you.
There are days when you go in, get shot out of the primary, secondary, and alternate LZ. Go back to base, have lunch, get a new target, go back and do it again.
If it's getting too intense, the enemy would get close to you because they knew that you're not going to be dropping bombs on yourself, that kind of thing. Smart move on their part.
There's a place you go inside you, and you do what needs to be done.
Dedication was a common thread throughout all the teams to the mission.
Foremost, you would try to accomplish the mission. We were up against extreme odds, but that's what we signed up for.
MACV SOG's operations across the fence played a key role in American involvement in Vietnam, providing crucial intelligence, disrupting enemy operations, and forcing the NVA to divert 50,000 troops to defend its rear elements. SOG's members established foundational concepts which would define special operations for decades to come. What you're about to hear is an excerpt of radio communications from an actual SOG extraction in Laos, January 1971. This audio is intense at times and may trigger unpleasant memories for some, so please use discretion before listening.
Hey buddy, this is Panther 36. Switch on final line. Just be waiting for him. Okay. Slug here. Speed to get you down here. You're about 300 meters out. No, about 350. You're looking real good. Keep going around. Okay, just stay on the draw. Keep it on the trees. Keep coming on down. You're looking real good. You're about 3 out. Okay, come up 150 meters out. Keep going forward. Where from? Where from? Taking fire, taking fire. Roger, from where? Roger, 8 o'clock. Keep going around. Leave right around to the last outbound Cobra. Listen, buddy, I'll be on my way down there real short. You got that field coming over here. You're not going to do it. Just keep coming. 36, this is Delta Top 3. Sorry, Roger, I've got another team at Prairie Fire. Can you take over this ball game? Negative, Dave. Now we got those spares. Okay, those spares aren't here yet. Are you ready to go attempt this? Roger that. I'm game. Let's just take some pretty heavy fire. We're shooting right now as hard as we can. We're going to call it back down here for one more try. That's going to be about all the way. The fire was about 75 meters away from the LZ. Once you go down, give it a try. Just keep going down your left-hand rope. Make a left-hand rope. Go on down. Get the LZ and taking your fire. You can come on out. Just keep going down and do what it looks like. Roger, I'm all the way down now. We got to go for a fire. No sweat. No sweat. About 150 meters out. You're looking real good. Start slowing it down. It's going to be about 12, 35 down the valley. Looking real good. Just keep bringing it forward. Start losing that altitude. You're looking real good. Okay, you're about 100 meters out. Okay, not quite that far. You're about 50 meters out. Looking real good. Right down there. You should have a panel about your bell clock. Looking real good. About 25 meters out. Looking real good. Right down there. That's looking good. Yeah, right. Okay. And there's a panel right below you, Lee. Right below you. Tails underneath us. Come on down. Right down. That's looking good. I've got it. Going up this side. Short time. I can try to hold out. Good. Roger. Keep going down the left. Looks good. Good. Kick the ladder. Let us start. How's contact? Come on down. Keep coming down. Ladders out. Ladders out. Hold it right there. Hold it right there now. They've reached the light. Sit to the left. That's all. What distance for pod? This is Delta for pod 3. Are they on yet? No. Okay, he's set from the east and the west. 400. I got you guys on the ladder. Still coming up. No sweat. Ladder west, east. Just you guys on the right. Take it to west. For the